If you're a gun enthusiast who lives for the smell of gunpowder and the precision of a well-placed shot, this video is for you. The 9mm Parabellum is a workhorse, reliable, widely used, and battle-proven. But when it comes to stopping a threat fast, is it really the best choice? We're diving into rounds that outperform the 9mm in raw stopping power, and we're keeping their names under wraps for now. Stick with us to find out what they are. This isn't about flashy claims. It's about hard data for shooters who know their way around a firearm. Whether you're carrying for self-defense, setting up for home protection, or just love digging into ballistics, we've got you covered. We'll compare these rounds head-to-head with the 9mm, breaking down muzzle energy, expansion, and penetration to show why they hit harder. You've spent hours at the range, maybe even reload your own ammo. This is the deep dive you've been waiting for. We'll look at what makes these rounds tick and how they perform when it matters most. So, settle in, maybe grab a notepad, and let's get technical about stopping threats faster than the 9mm can. Developed by John Browning in 1904, the .45 automatic Colt pistol round has a storied history, from World War I trenches to modern concealed carry. This round is a legend for a reason. It's a man-stopper. A typical 230-grain .45 ACP round travels at about 900 feet per second, delivering around 400 to 450 foot-pounds of energy. That's a significant step up from the 9mm's 370 foot-pounds. The .45's larger bullet diameter, .452 inches compared to the 9mm's .355, creates a bigger wound channel, increasing the likelihood of hitting vital organs and causing rapid blood loss. Modern .45 ACP ammo, like Hornady Critical Defense or Speer Gold Dot, uses advanced hollow point designs that expand to nearly 3/4 of an inch in ballistic gel, with penetration depths of 12 to 14 inches, ideal for self-defense. The .45 shines in close-quarters scenarios, like home defense, where its heavy, slow-moving slug delivers devastating energy transfer. However, it's not without trade-offs. Recoil is stouter than 9mm, which can affect follow-up shots for some shooters, and magazine capacity is lower, typically 7 to 10 rounds in pistols like the 1911 or Glock 21. For you experienced shooters, though, the .45's recoil is manageable with proper technique, and its proven track record makes it a favorite for those who prioritize stopping power over capacity. A round that's like the 9mm's bigger, meaner cousin. Developed in the 1980s by Jeff Cooper and initially adopted by the FBI, the 10mm is a powerhouse, a 180-grain 10mm hollow point, like Federal's trophy-bonded JSP, screams out of the barrel at 1,250 feet per second, delivering over 600 foot-pounds of energy, nearly double the 9mm's output. That extra velocity and energy translate to deeper penetration, often 16 to 20 inches in ballistic gel, with expansion around .65 inches. This makes the 10mm ideal for stopping threats quickly, whether it's an armed assailant or, in some cases, larger threats like wild animals during outdoor activities. The 10mm's versatility is a big draw. You can load it hot for maximum stopping power or use lighter FBI load rounds, which mimic .40 S&W ballistics for reduced recoil. Pistols like the Glock 20 or Springfield Enhanced 1911 handle the 10mm well, offering 15-round capacities in some models, rivaling 9mm carry guns. The downside? Recoil is significant, requiring strong grip and stance. But for seasoned shooters like you, that's just part of the game. Plus, 10mm ammo can be pricier and harder to find than 9mm, so stock up when you can. Finally, let's talk about the .357 Magnum, a revolver round with a legacy as one of the most powerful handgun calibers. Introduced in 1935, the .357 Mag was designed to give law enforcement an edge over armored criminals. A 125-grain .357 Magnum hollow point, like Hornady's Critical Duty, hits 1,450 feet per second with over 580 foot-pounds of energy. That's blistering speed and power, creating massive wound channels, often expanding to .7 inches or more, with 12 to 16 inches of penetration. The .357's high velocity ensures rapid energy transfer, making it a top choice for stopping threats fast. Revolvers like the Smith & Wesson Model 686 or Ruger GP100 handle the .357 Magnum with ease, and its versatility allows you to shoot 38 special rounds for lighter recoil during practice. However, revolvers typically hold 6 rounds, and the 357's recoil can be punishing in lightweight snub-nose models like a 2-inch barrel Ruger SP-101. For home defense or open carry, though, the 357 Magnum's raw power is hard to beat, and its reliability in revolvers appeals to those who value simplicity and durability. Now, let's get into the nitty-gritty. Why do these rounds outperform the 9mm? Stopping power comes down to 3 factors: wound channel size, energy transfer, and shot placement. The wound channel is the permanent cavity created by the bullet, which disrupts tissue and organs. Energy transfer determines how much force is imparted to the target, contributing to rapid incapacitation. Shot placement, of course, is king. Caliber doesn't matter if you miss the vitals. But when all else is equal, larger calibers and higher energy rounds give you an edge. Let's compare the ballistics. A 9mm 124-grain hollow point at 1,150 feet per second delivers 370 foot-pounds of energy, expands to about 0.6 inches, and penetrates 12 to 18 inches in ballistic gel. The 45 ACP 230-grain hollow point at 900 feet per second delivers 400 to 450 foot-pounds, expands to 0.75 inches, and penetrates 12 to 14 inches. The 10mm 180-grain hollow point at 1,250 feet per second delivers 600 foot-pounds, expands to 0.65 inches, and penetrates 16 to 20 inches. The 357 Magnum 125-grain hollow point at 1,450 feet per second delivers 580 foot-pounds, expands to 0.7 inches, and penetrates 12 to 16 inches. These numbers show that the 45 ACP creates the largest wound channel, while the 10mm and 357 Magnum excel in energy and penetration. Modern bullet technology amplifies these advantages. Jacketed hollow points and bonded bullets ensure reliable expansion and weight retention, even through barriers like clothing or drywall. For example, Speer Gold Dot's bonded core prevents fragmentation, while Hornady's FTX bullets in critical defense rounds optimize expansion at lower velocities. These advancements close the gap between calibers, but the raw physics of larger, heavier, or faster bullets still give 45 ACP 10mm and 357 Magnum an edge in stopping power. Let's debunk a myth while we're here. Caliber alone doesn't determine effectiveness. A well-placed 9mm round will always outperform a poorly placed 45 or 10mm. Training and shot placement are critical, and no round is a magic bullet. Pardon the pun. However, when milliseconds count, the larger wound channels and higher energy of these rounds can make the difference between stopping a threat and giving them a chance to keep coming. So, how do these rounds fit into your life as a gun enthusiast? Let's talk about scenarios. For home defense, the 45 ACP is a top choice. Its low velocity reduces over-penetration risks through walls, and its stopping power is ideal for close-quarters encounters. A 1911 or Glock 21 loaded with Hornady critical defense gives you confidence in a high-stress situation. The 10mm auto shines in scenarios where you need versatility. Think rural home defense or outdoor activities where you might face wildlife. A Glock 20 with 15 rounds of federal trophy-bonded JSP can handle 2-legged or 4-legged threats. The 357 Magnum, carried in a revolver like the Smith & Wesson 686, is perfect for those who prefer the reliability of a wheel gun for home defense or open carry. Its power is unmatched, but its recoil demands practice. For concealed carry, things get trickier. The 9mm's slim pistols and high capacity make it a favorite, but compact 45 ACP pistols like the Springfield XDS or 10mm options like the Glock 29 are viable for experienced shooters. The 357 Magnum in a snub-nose revolver is a classic choice, though its recoil and limited capacity require discipline. Consider your body type, carry style, and comfort with recoil when choosing. For example, a lightweight 357 snub-nose can be a handful, so test it thoroughly. Ammo availability is another factor. 9mm is everywhere, but 45 ACP and 357 Magnum are widely available too, especially in premium self-defense loads. 10mm can be harder to find, so buy in bulk or reload if you're set up for it. Speaking of reloading, all 3 rounds are popular among reloaders, giving you control over cost and performance. Training is non-negotiable. The 45's moderate recoil, 10mm's sharp snap, and 357's stout kick demand regular range time to maintain proficiency. Start with lighter loads, like 45 ACP 185 grain or 38 special in a 357 revolver, to build confidence. Then move to full-power self-defense rounds. Focus on fundamentals, grip, stance, and trigger control. As experienced shooters, you know the drill, but it never hurts to revisit the basics. There you have it. Folks, the 45 ACP, 10mm auto, and 357 Magnum are rounds that can stop threats faster than the 9mm, thanks to their larger wound channels, higher energy, and proven performance. The 9mm is a fantastic all-rounder, but when you need maximum stopping power, these calibers deliver. The 45 ACP brings raw size and reliability. The 10mm offers unmatched versatility and power. And the 357 Magnum combines speed and devastation in a classic package. Each has its place, depending on your firearm, training, and needs. I encourage you to hit the range and test these rounds yourself. Run some 45 ACP through your 1911, try a 10mm Glock, or load up a 357 revolver. See how they feel, how they perform, and what works for you. Share your experiences in the comments. We'd love to hear your thoughts. As always, prioritize safety and responsible gun ownership. Practice regularly, store your firearms securely, and stay sharp. If you enjoyed this deep dive, give us a like, hit that subscribe button, and ring the bell for more content on firearms, ammo, and gear. Check out our other videos for tips on training, gear reviews, and more. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and keep shooting straight.